Bruh, that was masterful. For real.
It's just finding the angles, right, to explain it, because all it is communication. So just got home, just wrapped up a film shoot. I wanted to shoot this as an intro and show you some behind the scenes of what happened on that film shoot. One of our clients, I knew exactly what he wanted to say and it just wasn't coming across. I knew exactly who needed to hear it and the message wasn't resonating. And so you'll see me step in, I ask a few questions, and then I start pitching it and packaging it. I position his product in a way where his customer can understand it and it's delivered at a high level. And so really, I just wanted to put this online because I think too many people miss the mark with video. It's video is communication and it's messaging. And so if you don't have a message in there, you won't have a successful video. If you don't have that hard message in there, preferably wrapped in a nice cinematic story, it will have a short shelf life. And I'm thinking about companies with, like, they just live and die by creative. Like, oh, we just need volume, we need volume. You don't need more volume, you just need better stuff, right? You need better video. You just need video that does a better job. Like, it's not working hard enough. So in this case, you'll see me step in, I position it right, and then, well, I can feel comfortable at night knowing that he has a video that will do the job that he set out to do, which is convert and warm and educate cold prospects, right? We can use a little snippet of this in the marketing cycle, and this will mostly live in the sales cycle. So this will be mapped out and very nice in the customer journey because marketing and sales are pretty much one department. If you're a company and you're struggling with, like, oh, my videos really just, they got low conversions or they're getting low clicks on them, or your ads aren't bringing in the right type of people, or maybe your ads are getting low click-through rates and your conversions are low on the back end, like all this kind of stuff, it just comes down to positioning. And it's anywhere really. It's internal, it's company culture. Like, you know, if you're struggling with all these type of things, take a look at this behind the scenes. I hope it's insightful for you, your company, your employees, your staff. Go get them. So we got, yeah, so like,
you know,
if I'm getting 10%, if I'm getting 12% of my money, then what, like if the market tanks, does that change?
Yes, because now no money is coming in from the market.
So we got no money from the market, so I'm just, my money is
your
just
money in the index, though, you don't lose your money.
Right.
To where everybody else going to be losing their money when the market crashes.
Got it. So in 2008, my 12% went to zip. In 2008.
Yes.
But 2010, maybe I got 1% back. I'm getting 1% now on my money again.
And if you were indexed, you would have kept your 12%. If your money was in the index. You would have kept your initial
investment. Right. So like, yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So my percentage, because all I'm really worried about is the percentage of growth.
Right.
Right. So if I'm getting 12%, 2008 happened, stock market took a shit, I'm getting zip. My 10 grand is still safe though.
Yes.
And so my 10 grand now, maybe in 2010, maybe I'm getting 1% on my 10 grand.
Right.
And then maybe in 2015, when the market started to recover a little bit, maybe I'm getting 5% on my money.
Yes.
Which is still more than the bank.
This is
the kind of way you explain it.
Yes.
Right? Like, because I want to be safe. Because when I look at real estate, there's trailing fucking, you can go back as far as everything because the property's been there.
Right.
Property's built in 51. Or
you can look at each year.
I'm like, what did it do during COVID? What did it do in 2008? And then what did it do in the past 24 months? Right. And I'm looking at that. Because if I know, dude, if I'm trying to invest my money and I'm looking at things and I know that market is solid, right? And I'm like, okay, the NOI is 600 grand on this property and there's 34 units. 34 units, if I just raise the rent $150 on 34 units, that's $5,000 in new cash flow. If I annualize that, that's $61,000 a year in brand new income. If I divide that by a cap rate of 5%, dude, I just added $1.2 million in value just from raising the rent. $150 on all my doors, right? So then I can go back and be like, I know this is solid, and now I can focus on the math.
Yes.
Right. So I want you to be able to explain the shit like where I just did, where I can say, hey, dude, your money's growing at 10 grand. 10 grand, that's the initial investment. You're gonna get $1,200 on that. That's 12% of 10 grand. Now, you're gonna compound because that $1,200 added to that 10 grand is now 11,200. Now your interest on 12% of that got bigger. Now you got 1,300, not 1,200. It's growing and it's growing. You're growing $100 every single year until you double your money by year 6. Where on earth can you double your money every 6 years like clockwork, like that? Yeah. By the way, when the market tanks, let's say 2008 hit again, I'm getting 12% of my money. This is what everybody's so scared about with the 401k, right? If the market takes in the 401k, this shit is gone. You lose everything.
Right.
Right? You're fucked up. You're gone. market tanks, you're out. I got no house. I got to live with my kids now, right? If I'm getting 12%, my 10K, and it's 2008. If you would invest with us, that 10 grand, that stays put. I no longer get 12%. That 12% took a shit. That 12%'s gone, but I still keep my 10 grand.
Initial investment.
Now, a couple years later, let's say the market recovers. It always does. Now I'm getting 1% on my money. I'm getting 1%. Maybe in 4 years, and then I'm getting another 5% on my money. Dude, where are you getting 5% on your money elsewhere? You're not, bro. If you're not actively investing in real estate, if you're not actively investing in different passive incomes, cryptocurrency, whatever it is, if you're not actively investing, you're not getting 5% on your money. Every dollar you put out to the bank, they lend it 4 times over. Okay, these guys are getting rich. You're not. You need to be in a vehicle like this. You see the conviction. I got shit to pull on, right? Now I'm like, I got levers now. But they need to know this type of shit.
Beastie.
So I think you're looking for the angles, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this is how I want to pitch this stuff, because it's important for these guys to know where my money's going. So now you answer that little what was that? Fucking 60 seconds?
Yeah.
I just handled all the half of the objections on them, right? Because they're like, is my money safe?
Right.
Dude, will I lose it? Stock market is very, you know what I'm saying? So then you just go over all that stuff.
That was masterful. For real.
It's just finding the angles, right, to explain it, because all it is communication. Because I know what these guys want. It's the same shit I want.
Yeah.
I want my money in a safe place, and I want my money to grow.
Right.
Right? You look at banks, dude, they're getting rich. You ever look at like an amortization schedule? Oh, fuck, bro.
You would be a monster at this whole... Bruh.
Because I know money.
Yeah.
Right?
And you know math like it. See, I couldn't have done that on the calculator like that, bro.
Well, I'm gonna send you this shit right here. You gonna come back next time. You gonna be like, motherfucker, when you gonna get 12% on your money? God damn, 12%. Shit, I know real estate investors don't even get 12%
right.
on money. You know, sometimes you get infinite return on cash flow. But I mean, damn. All right, but how are we gonna do this, man? So let's say, so the rule is 26. So. The 72, explain it, and then when you get to this stuff and say, your money's doubling every 10 years because your money, the interest that you're making year over year, that 10,000 gets bigger. So the interest is paying more, you're getting interest on a bigger number.
Yeah.
And so that is how you're able to double your money every 6 years, right? So we don't have to explain math, but we still can hit the point.
Yeah. So basically, the 10,000, the 12% is being added to the 10,000.
Right, the 10,000, because it's $1,200 every year, right? That's how the math works out on 12% on 10 grand. But the 10K, this doesn't change. The 10K changes though, right? Now you're at 11,200. So now 12% on this gets bigger.
Right.
And so because the initial investment gets bigger, the interest rate stays the same, this number gets bigger, the return is going to be bigger. You see what
Everything
I'm saying?
is compounded.
Yeah, it's compound interest now because the initial investment is getting bigger. It's like now you're kind of like a little mini Wall Street tycoon, right? Because then the numbers are getting bigger. Now this is
making money off your money now.
Exactly. So this is how you pitch it. This is how you guys make money off your money. You guys are money. Where you gonna get $1,200, bro? You can't. No one's giving you $1,200 a year. Fuck, you're gonna get ate up on taxes. You're probably gonna have to pay something at the end of the year, dude. So now, when we go over and you're getting more money, $1,200, you're getting interest on this now, 12%, bigger number. You're getting 12% on that. You're getting over $100 every single year, and then at the end of the 12 years, that number gets big enough to be double your money, and you're in for nothing now. So in 6 years, you're in. You put 10 grand in. Now you're in for nothing. You got your initial 10 grand back. Now you sit back and watch it grow. Now we're earning interest on 20K.
Right.
Okay, and I'm getting the same 12%. By the way, this is one of the biggest numbers I ever seen get interest rates, unless you're investing like a Warren Buffett or like a massive 450 unit building, shit like that, commercial real estate. But again, 20K, man, on 12%. So you know what I'm saying? This is how you just kind of break down the numbers for them. And then you're like, let me just hit them. And then you just keep pounding them.
Yeah.
Bro, this is where you start killing them too.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, this is why this works, dude. This is why in 2008, everybody went here and they had to go back to the homes with their kids. They're like, shit, I can't retire yet.
Right.
I thought I was cool. I had to go back to work.
Yeah.
Went to Kelly Moore. God damn, I'm selling paint and I'm supposed to be chipping. It's supposed to be my, my Bahama years.
Yeah, that's, man, you hitting it all on the nose.
So this is how you gotta sell this shit.
All right, so where we at? The 3 rules of money.